When changing a tire, make sure to tighten the bolts in a starfish pattern. Morning, sleepyhead! 5 more minutes! You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda's much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Ah, yes. If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies everyone brings to parties! They are not terrible, they are delicious. Well, it depends. If you're talking about the sugar cookies with the sugar crystal sprinkles, they are technically terrible but delicious. But if you're talking the soft cookies, yeah, those are bad. I'm assuming it's the one with the sugar crystals on top, which means there's more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, you have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? I do. I show up early. You know what? We're going early. Just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I am a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through the sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table next to the 2 other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome. I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you bought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Krish? That's what you named your child? Oh, no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What's she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, JT, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Never met. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you 2 enjoy the barbecue. All of the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try some food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends. Aww. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? Craig. But I don't want to have pleasantries. Yeah, same. Dad. They're going to talk about weather. Go do it. Make a friend. How could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. Yeah. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, Here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. It isn't that the barista from the coffee spoon? Oh dang, Robert's here. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit at Did Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Greg, bro. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Ooh, Joseph and Damien is an interesting... We'll talk to Robert first. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened that night. I hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys. JT, how the heck are ya? Settling in the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got that 50-inch in there. The game looks great on high def. Oh boy. JT, have you met Robert yet? Yes, I believe we've met briefly. Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinking into my eyes. Oh god, what does it mean? How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on his whiskey. On the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Great. Look at my friends become our friends. Us dads got to stick together, you know? Us dads, Robert has a kid. Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? Yup. Cool. That's cool. Cool. We stand in an incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until... We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no! The ghost locked the doors! Daisy and Amanda run up to us. Thank God. Quick! Hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons! Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck? Anyway, we're safe from the ghost, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? I'm not going to even attempt that in an accent. Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's just the best, especially the episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, such quality reality television. Alright, Daisy. I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in the harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off with a cute couple of kids. I turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait. Where'd Robert go? I skim the party and finally find him in the corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have regular friendships after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I don't think other kids are. I think other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables, crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too. Oh, kids, right? Maybe. Gotta love them. You're required by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take any more of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Let's go Joseph and Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from the Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So, I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? The outside of the house is black? That's a lot. I mean, like, gray? Sure, black. Oh, man. Like, if they live anywhere where it gets relatively hot, bacon in the summer. Where do I even start? A house stays warmer in the winter, provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. Wow. It's definitely an interesting choice.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. JT, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you at Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior that day. You see, I take goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste on her part. She partake in the goth lifestyle. I think for a second and I look over at Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
Oh my.
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under one specific label, but I guess if you had to choose, I would describe myself as a twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting Damien Bloodmarch at your service. That it would be, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting Damien Bloodmarch at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twins kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hi. Won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy wind shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops in this conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine. I think I might have taped over the VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. No, don't do that. No. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It seems like it is, though. It's my fourth. Yeah.
Give it a rest, buddy.
I have squeezed 4 little sweetheart. Why don't you do me a favor? Please find Krish. That would be great.
Oh my.
I'm sure he's fine. Mary.
Hey.
Okay. Jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Probably for another glass. I do like that they're the opposite. In terms of like her being kind of about everything and him being really uptight. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucian. I haven't introduced you to JT yet. Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Wow. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Do you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as blood lappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. It would be an anchor. Look at him. He looks like a... Is that why she calls him Sailor? Is that why when she first says, hey, Sailor? Because her husband's a sailor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep. Wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. Think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later. Yeah. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. Wonder what he did before preaching. Now we get to go talk to Craig! Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in a tense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare 2 art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they are a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of the time and place, and try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd the resistance training go the other day? Oh. Great. No, River is a great cheerleader. Ain't you, Tiny Bro? Craig grabs River's arm and waves them around. Oh. You can do it, Dad! I'm so proud of you! I'm sorry for pooping on you! She must be a handful at that age. Nice. Oh, they always are. Bro! But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Oh. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How are you settling in? Almost done? There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the short of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. JT, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everyone's been super friendly.
Oh.
Seems like your daughter's fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't know, I recognize. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us.
Hey.
What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you looked cute in it.
Hey.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? Yeah. The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey.
Ha! Hey, JT, this is my daughter. Hello! I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember a cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher?
Ah.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Ah.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Yikes. Great seeing you. Bye. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger gun move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Huh?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Huh?
Ernest! Ernest! Hemingway Vega, are you smoking?
Oh.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest. I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread to my lawn and burned down half my yard too.
Oh no.
Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Ooh, Ernest is younger than I was thinking. Hey everybody, sorry about that. JT, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest. Okay. I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Man, 8th grade? Smoke. Ugh. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for failing economy. Ernest! Oh, yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I am so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it.
Nice.
I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, it's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm as cool as a cucumber.
Hey.
See, that right there? You can't say that.
Oh.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be cool dads?
Oh.
Yeah. Don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she thinks I'm cool.
Nice.
I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda! I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's important to be cool dads as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me in earnest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? It's not. Don't let us eat up your time, JT. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. I want to talk to. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grilling work I've ever seen. You guys think it's my first time in front of a grill? Ha! He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese on the patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, dads take notice, and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't notice, JT, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's unbelievable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, you need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All of the children of the party boo with a glorious display of puns in unison. Nice. Alright, guys, food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Hey. Man, it's so wild all those dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Hey. Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. Think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into babysitting games, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever needed to reach out to anyone, it's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the BBQ goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Welcome to the neighborhood! Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I feel like I was at a networking event. I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications out of this. I just know it. You don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking. Well, hey, at least you get to meet some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. If life gives you Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Cauliflower is one of those weird things. Like, I don't like it raw, but you put some wing sauce. Delicious. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm gonna go out with some friends. Oh? Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight.
Huh?
You got it, dude. And be careful. I will. Make good choices.
Ah.
Of course. And call me if you need anything.
Ah.
Dad. You're not gonna do the whole thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with the lights off, are you? No. I've never done that and I will never do that.
Hmm?
Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff. You know, dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some wine and dine mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. That sounds delicious. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of buying any food of real nutritious substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No. It's too soon for that. I'll send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all of the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who she was even with? Why I don't know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why I don't even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. She's fine. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally! She's back home. I'm so glad she's okay. Sup, sweetie? Thank God you're safe. Yeah. But now I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? Yeah, they are. I have the right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I sit down on the couch, put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. Alright. I'm gonna go to bed now. That is a big mug. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said kept echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely don't sleep well last night. I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and made some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering.
Oh.
She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey,
Oh.
I thought about what you said last night.
Huh?
I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it and I didn't, and I honestly just didn't even think about it.
Oh.
I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I also thought about it, and I'll try to give you the space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself.
Hmm?
Team confetti? Team confetti.
Huh.
Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs?
Ah.
You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. That's the thing I hate about cooking. Like, the amount of time that it takes to make something is like the same or shorter than it takes you to wash all the dishes. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go.
Hmm.
What? What's Dad Book?
Ugh.
It's a social media platform. Wait,
Hmm.
what? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own.
Hmm.
Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet.
Ugh.
Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood.
Ugh.
Alright, Pops. We gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On Friday night, you're most likely to coin collection, Netflix and grill. Oh, on a Friday night, Netflix and grill. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, the lost shaker of salt. Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything my survival skills have trained me for this day. I'm gonna take a boat? What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shorts with long white socks. A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top tier grillmanship. Or comfortable with crying. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna say street smarts. What did you want to be when you grow up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, the president of space. Ooh, pro skater, president of space, pro skater. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, rom-coms, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. Ooh. Old comedies that haven't aged well? Maybe? I mean, for me, it would either be rom-coms or war documentaries. We'll say rom-coms. What's your ideal date? Napping. 4 p.m. I actually can't knock that because my parents eat at 4 p.m. So I subsequently eat the second I get home, which is actually like 5:30. But like when I'm home by 4 p.m. and they eat at 4 p.m., I eat at 4 p.m. too. Trying to geocache arson, being emotionally vulnerable. Ideal date. I would say geocache because when I do a puzzle, I normally either have like a movie on or like I don't really chat while I do puzzles. So we'll say geocache. What do you never leave home? What do you never leave home without? Um. My sick vape. A sensible cardigan. My a cool knife. My crippling low self-esteem. Um, a sensible cardigan. Because I don't ever forget my stuff at home. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. How proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself, I love my grill, when I can next get a cup of coffee. Yeah. That are conspiracy theories. Probably coffee. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You can message one of them, or more than one of them. All these stats seem pretty interesting. Okay. Oh, I didn't read that. I'm so sorry. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad. Thanks. Don't. Oh.
You've got dads.
You've got dads. Hello, daughter. Dad Manda. Hi, JT. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new message service. You may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, JT, never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? I thought, though I am of course flattered, you should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I don't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait, no. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. Graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all of my vegetables. Definitely didn't party way too much with Craig. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. I love her little profile picture.